All right, let's just get right into it. The world of online search is getting a total rewrite thanks to AI. And if you own a business, well, you can't afford to look away. We're going to cut through all the noise and give you a real, immediate action plan to protect your website's traffic and maybe even thrive in this brand new world. So, have you been staring at your analytics lately, just scratching your head, wondering where all your visitors went? If you've seen a sudden, kind of weird drop in website traffic, you are definitely not alone. There's a powerful new force at play here, and honestly, it's changing everything we thought we knew about search. And the culprit? It's this thing called an AI overview. Basically, these are instant AI-generated summaries that pop up right at the top of the search results. They're designed to give you a quick answer so you never even have to click on a website. Super convenient for users, right? But a huge challenge for businesses like yours. And let's be super clear about this. This isn't just some passing trend. No way. This is a fundamental, permanent shift in how people find information online. The old rulebook for SEO, it's being rewritten as we speak. What's really wild is how fast this is all happening. We're already at a point where 1 out of every 10 people in the US are just skipping traditional search altogether and going straight to tools like ChatGPT or Google's Gemini. The momentum here is, it's undeniable. So let's call this what it is for a lot of businesses: a traffic thief. Simple as that. When AI just gives the answer directly, it steals the click that was supposed to go to your website. Let me show you the numbers, because they're pretty eye-opening. A staggering 65% of users, think about that, get the answer they need right there in the AI overview. And they just stop. They don't go any farther. They have absolutely no reason to click through to your site anymore. And what does that lead to? Well, a major drop in click-through rates for the websites that do show up below that AI box. We're already seeing dips of up to 37%. And this is where it gets really scary. In the worst-case scenarios, some websites could see their organic traffic just plummet by as much as 64%. For a small business, a hit like that, that can be devastating. So the bottom line is this: burying your head in the sand is just not a strategy anymore. The game has changed, and to survive, your business has to adapt, like right now. But okay, don't panic. This isn't all doom and gloom. Think of it as a call to action, and we've got your plan. We're going to walk through a clear 5-step survival guide to help you secure your traffic, and who knows, maybe even come out of this whole thing stronger. So here's the roadmap, nice and simple. First, we're going to talk about becoming the undeniable authority in your space. Second, we'll make it super easy for AI to actually read and understand your site. Third, we're getting laser focused on the exact questions your customers are asking. Fourth, we'll double down on user experience. And finally, we'll talk about diversifying your strategy so you're never caught flat-footed again. All right, let's jump into our first and honestly most important step: becoming the authority. In this new world, AI is constantly looking for the most credible, the most trustworthy sources to pull its answers from. Your job is to be that source. This quote right here, it really says it all. The days of just stuffing keywords into thin content are officially dead and buried. If you want to get featured by AI, providing deep, valuable, authoritative content is, well, it's completely non-negotiable. So how do you actually do that? Well, you have to produce content that's comprehensive and really well-researched. That means focusing on depth, on accuracy, and on credibility. You want to directly answer people's questions with the most helpful, in-depth explanations you can possibly give. Okay, on to step 2. You can have the best content in the world, but if the AI can't easily understand it, it's kind of useless. You need to start structuring your content not just for human eyeballs, but for algorithms too. This is all about making your information just dead simple for an AI to pull out. Use crystal clear headings. Break up your text with short paragraphs and bullet points. And this is a big one: you have to implement structured data. Think of it like putting little labels on your content so search engines know exactly what they're looking at, whether it's an FAQ or an article. All right, step 3, it's time to get really specific. Instead of targeting those big, broad keywords, you need to start targeting the long, detailed questions that real people are actually typing into the search bar. Just look at these examples. See how they're not just 1 or 2 words? They are specific, nuanced questions. Answering queries just like these directly on your site positions you as the perfect source for an AI to quote. So what are the exact questions your customers ask? Go answer them. Now for step 4, which, let's be honest, is something you should be doing anyway, improving the user experience on your site. AI algorithms are getting smarter every single day, and they absolutely reward websites that people actually enjoy using. So what are the big things here? Well, speed and simplicity are king. Your site has to be fast and look flawless on a phone. Navigation needs to be simple, intuitive. You want to engage people with images and videos, not just walls of text. And start writing more conversationally. That's huge for voice search, which is driving a ton of these AI queries.
And finally, our 5th step. You know that old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, it has never been more true. The game has changed, which means it's time to diversify your content and your marketing channels. So what does this actually look like? It means creating different types of content, from those deep dive articles to quick how-to guides. It means constantly going back and updating your existing content to keep it accurate and fresh. And it means building your audience on social media and through email, so you don't have to live and die by organic search alone.
So look, the big takeaway here isn't to be scared of the AI overview, but to embrace the change that it represents. By focusing on quality, on clarity, and on your user, you're not just optimizing for AI, you're actually building a stronger, more resilient business for the long run. This shift isn't coming. It's already happened. The tools and the strategies we just walked through, that's your path forward. The only question left is, are you ready to adapt and to lead the way in this new landscape?